The Bible is not a book. The Bible is a library of books and letters written across a span of roughly 1,500 years. Out of the 66 different books of the Bible, there were about 35 different authors. Many of these authors lived in different regions and had different cultures with different current events going on in their day. Also, did you know that the Bible was written in 3 different languages? It was written in Hebrew and Greek. The majority of it was, but also there's a little bit of Aramaic. Now, the reason why this is important to know is because let's just take the time span. To say it was written over a time span of 1,500 years, that might not sound like much, but put that in the context of America. The United States has been a country since 1776 with the Declaration of Independence. That's only 248 years. Think about the different cultural norms from our Founding Fathers' day to our day today. Think of the different dialects that they used and that we used in our speech. Think of the things that were important to them versus what is important to us today. And that's just 250 years difference. Now imagine 1,500 years. That's how long it took to write all of the books in the Bible. The point is, the writing of the Bible didn't happen by one guy or just a handful of people who all wrote at the same time, dreaming up its contents, but the men of the Bible wrote the Bible in their own time, in their own languages, what they saw. Now, compiling all of that into the Bible was a monumental task that could not be done by human invention. I believe the Bible is authentic because of the magnitude of its compilation, which brings us to another reason why the Bible is evidence to believe on Jesus, that it's set apart from all other books, and that is the miracle of its message. The miracle of its message, because the unity of the Bible's message is truly miraculous. We have seen that the Bible was written over 1,500 years by 35 different authors living in different cultures and regions, yet the Bible is unified in its message. It's unified on the subject of God. There is only one God. He is the creator of heaven and earth. He is the sustainer and judge of heaven and earth. It is unified on who the problem or the villain in this life is. He is the devil. He was behind the first sin in the Garden of Eden. He is seen throughout the Old Testament and the New. He is the deceiver. He is our adversary who tempts, deceives, attacks, and destroys our lives. The Bible is unified on our greatest problem, which is sin. It defines sin as missing God's mark, doing what God said not to do, or not doing what God said to do. The Bible teaches throughout its pages that sin is the barrier between us and God. That sin is what hurts others and ourselves. It is sin that has broken this life. This is why there's accidents and disease and death. There are a lot of problems we face day in and day out, but the Bible reveals that sin is the root of them all. It's unified on our problem, which is sin. The Bible is unified on who our hero is. He is Jesus. In the Old Testament and the New, the pages of Scripture are replete with prophecies and fulfillments of a servant of God who would destroy sin and reconcile us to God. And in the New Testament, we learn the name of that servant. He is Jesus of Nazareth. He is called Emmanuel, the Son of Man, the Son of God. He is called Christ, God's anointed. As the angel told Joseph in Matthew 1:21, she will bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins.